here under the theme Waterways of Unity, Global Collaboration for a Sustainable Future. A theme that reminds us all that water knows no borders and knows no boundaries, that its challenges are interconnected and interwoven. And that solution must be forged together. We're here not just to discuss, but to act. Not just to highlight problems, but to commit to solutions.
Water is the foundation of life, the backbone of economies, and the key to sustainable development.
Our infrastructure master plan is a plan that's developed by our planning department and is a number of volumes indicating what infrastructure exists in the province, where are the gaps, and possible solutions to some of the infrastructure that we will be needing in the future.
I'm responsible for water services regulation, water resource regulation, and compliance and enforcement of all the water users across the country.
I think the group, which is uMngeni, uThukela Water Board, have decided that it's better to buy this piece by piece. So they've got two entities as an entity of uMngeni, uThukela Water Board. What our job is to be focusing with the customer, with municipalities, working with them in order to assist them in terms of the challenges they face. Our secondary mandate is looking at now supporting that infrastructure investment in terms of skills development through our Institute of Learning.
Today, uMngeni Water Services has laid the foundation for these urgent conversations to occur. With just under 5 years left before the deadline of the Sustainable Development Goals, which have identified the universal access to water as one key performance measure, we can no longer afford to bicker about what needs to be done.
The core root of the problem that we have is high non-revenue water in municipalities, coupled with the fact that there's no legal obligation for municipalities to ring-fence revenue from the sale of water for the water function. So Peter did mention the importance of ring fencing. You would have heard in the President's State of the Nation address the other day that he's saying that we're going to move towards ring fencing. So that part of the problem is going to be solved. It's already there in the reform of Metropolitan Trading Services program. So those processes are already underway in all the metropolitan municipalities to ensure that there's ring fencing of revenue from the sale of water.
If you as a German entity finds a partner here in South Africa, or other way around, a South African municipality, for example, finds a partner in Germany, they can leverage funding from that Ministry of Environment to assist them. So that there I have a little bit of training experience as well, not by any means the same level that my colleague Mandla has.
Yeah. Can you talk to the initiatives you're driving, but talk specifically to the water sector?
Perhaps on the model that we are building, the only thing that we'll probably need to enhance is the issue of articulation, because we were probably looking at young people from TVET institutions feeding into this academy that will be established or a center of specialization. But further to that, we do need to bring in a University of Technology.
Basically here, we just want to check alignment in terms of programs from SETAs, TVET colleges. How do we ensure these institutions align programs with the real water sector realities?
So I think it's also important that we do not just look at it from, do we have the skills, but do we have an enabling environment that allows those individuals to flourish within those institutions?
On behalf of the board, the executive management, the shareholder, which is our group, we would like to thank each and every one of you for attending this conference and basically applying, our minds into ways in which we can improve water and sanitation related issues. We've gained expert knowledge from the various presentations that we received, the engagements that we had during the plenary, and also the imperatives that were formulated from this plenary session, the last one, which was very critical from my side, not downsiding the entirety of the event. Ours is to now go back and implement. Colleagues from our side, we'd like to thank you so much for attending.